TV covered this already. I just want to add my comments to it. Um, Shakur Stevenson, of course, today I believe it was enacted his mandatory position as the mandatory for Devin Haney's WBC title. So he enacted it towards the WBC. Thing is, Devin Haney enacted his mandatory towards Regis Prograis. So, what does this mean? Devin Haney's moved on because Shakur didn't do this. Devin Haney made an offer to Shakur, 75-25, as we all know. Shakur turned it down, and then he petitioned the WBC as a mandatory, provisionally that they would give him a bigger split. He talked 50-50, but we know he's not going to get that, but something higher. And Akhi Sports Tv went into detail about this, so I'm not going to talk about this. But what I would say is that I want to add this to the equation, because Akhi Sports TV, he covered thoroughly the majority of the points. He spoke about many things. So, but you can always check out his channel for that. What I want to cover is because Shakur Stevenson is not the person in charge of his career. Ultimately, it is his promoter, Bob Arum, who has to sign off on that fight. And if you look, Bob Arum said absolutely nothing concerning Shakur facing Devin Haney. Now, I would love reporters and interviewers to get a handle on Bob Arum and ask him concerning the fight between Shakur and Devin Haney, and if he wants to see that fight happen, because he has been completely silent on that issue. He has Bob Arum has said a single thing concerning that fight. All right, Jay Prince said something, but he didn't make no sense. Shakur has been chirping, but he's not making any sense either, because he's not acting on what he says. And then the thing that Shakur is trying to get more money. I mean, this is undisputed we're talking about. Who cares about the money? Get the belts. Get the belts. That's how you're going to get your money. You got to go get those belts. And if you're so supremely confident that you would beat Devin Haney in a fight with him and get the belts, then why aren't you taking whatever he offers you and go after that? I didn't get it. But I clearly understand that Shakur has handlers, and it doesn't really matter what Shakur says. It is going to be his handlers who are going to have the final say on whether he faces Devin Haney or not. Man, some real weird stuff, man. Anyway, I get the feeling that his handlers are not as enthusiastic as he is in facing Devin Haney. They know Devin Haney's more prepared to face Shakur than Shakur, I believe, is prepared to face Devin Haney. They're moving him along, and they ain't going to take that risk. So, me personally, and I think a little further down the road, when Devin's in another weight class, I think those guys are going to face each other. They're not going to face each other now. Shakur's chirping, but he's not backing up nothing. And all his movements are out of sync. That's not how Shakur normally moves. So it's pretty clear that Shakur is just talking to try and generate some hype for this fight, but he's not really intending to do anything. He had no intention to listen to Devin, just try to build up some. Devin Haney will probably be facing a fight. That's a tough enough fight. I know fight fans like Akhi Sports TV would love to see Shakur and Devin face each other, or Devin and Tank. But to be honest with you, Devin probably outgrew 140 anyway. And we're just hanging around for them two guys. He didn't, the clock was ticking on him. And nobody responded. Nobody answered the bell. They all chirping like they want to, but they not. Their actions are not matching up to their words. So they was like, they full of shit. Let me move on, and that's what's happening. Anyway, this is what you need. I just thought I'd add that to the equation. I haven't heard Bob Arum say shit on a fight between Shakur and they're saying nothing. Jay Prince said to them, but the fact that Bob Arum even signing off on that, Bob Arum is a guy. If he knows his fighter would whoop another fighter's tail, man, Bob Arum be chirping all through the roof, but he ain't trying to do nothing. Bob Arum ain't trying to make nothing of that because he knows Shakur is not ready for Devin Haney. So that's just my personal opinion. Because Shakur could always prove us wrong. If he faces Devin Haney, he could prove me wrong by actually getting the fight with Devin Haney. But I don't think he's going to get it. Devin made an offer. They were talking about it's too low. I mean, we ain't got time for that, Shakur. You got the opportunity to be on. So you're going to have to wait for a later time to get Devin Haney under different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I got to say. I'm what you need. I hope you guys have a good one. Internet still behaving stupid. The phone still behaving stupid. We'll see what happens. You know. And right after I said it, it cut again. I was so weird. So anyway, man, what you need in the building, I'm gonna get out of here. But like I said, Bob Arum need to sign off on that. And I ain't hearing nothing from Bob Arum. And if I ain't hearing nothing from Bob Arum, that fight